24/7.
24/7.
Bold Moves Radio.
Bold Moves Radio.
Afrika nakupenda sana. Oh, Afrika nakupenda sana.
Welcome to our Bold Moves listeners. We have another exciting show ahead of us. And today, unfortunately, I'm flying solo, but I'm relying on my technical team to help us enjoy this show. As promised from last week, we have yet another beautiful show lined up for you, and we are having a surprise for you guys. If some of you have seen our posters, you better be ready for it because I promise you it will be a beautiful show. And I'm hosting live from Bud Plus Forever Resort. So this week, this is where I'm coming from. So welcome everyone, and welcome to our beautiful, beautiful couple. Good evening. How are you this evening? You know, I'm so grateful that I was able to pull you off from your busy, busy schedule, and it's finally happening. So, please say hi to our guests. Play
Hi,
and hi to associates.
no, we teach you guys, you don't name about it, guys, and then we are grateful and humble to actually be in the show, with the show. Yeah.
Hi guys, this is guys is calling about the guys and thank you guys for having us here.
Oh, we are so happy. We are so happy to be hosting you, and we are so grateful. And please never mind the background noise. I'm sitting at a hotel lobby, so people will be passing by and whatnot. But you know what? The show must go on. So, first things first, last week, our audience will remember we hosted a beautiful pair of couples that were coming from South Africa and a couple from Zimbabwe who were talking to us about love while we are on the theme of love. Now, as far as a couple, I know that you guys work together. So now, can you tell your fans, your audiences, how that relationship works? And maybe start by telling us who is HENNY and who is Janine CHAUKE, if you can take us through that.
All right. And you see, I have a lot of there's a lot of ways to really actually, you know, introduce myself. I'm known for my music, of course. Particularly, I'd like to say, when I introduce myself, I normally say, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, and actually a husband and a father of three. And yeah, I'm just a guy from Pablo who happened to be a singer. Yeah.
Okay. So Janine is also known as the wife of the Tommy.
Okay.
And then
Aventina and our lovely guests, Tsonga Prince, let me also call you on your direct line so that your audio is more clearer. Leave this one where we will be able to speak, but I'm calling you also on your line so that it's clearer because it's buffering because of the connectivity. Ne? So just pick up my
Okay, I'm
on
hoping that
yeah, I'm calling just now. Thank you. Thank you.
okay. All right, thank you.
All right, I'm calling just now. This one you can just close the volume or mute the mic on this one and then pick out this one.
Your device is
Yes.
Yes, I'm there. Yes, I'm there.
All right. Okay, can I hear you, Prince? Tsonga Prince, can you talk? Let me hear you. Hello. Okay. I balablan here like a phone mara me mute the Lawan, you just leave the picture and mute the yeah, mute the sound on that one, and then let's
Oh, yes.
yes, this is clearer. Thank you so very much.
Oh, okay.
Aventina, we can continue. Thank you so very much.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's why, I love having my technical team with me all the time because they know how to sort this out. Me, I'm just the mouthpiece
Yes,
talking all the time. But anyway, the show, we are so happy to have you. We have a power couple in the house, and I'm telling you, the show is promising to be full of excitement, and they will take us through it all. Our show is called Explore Africa, and the theme is continuing with the theme from last week. We are talking marriage between cultural boundaries. So
yes,
I heard you saying in your introduction, "I'm Minantebola Jara Kampambu," and then
yes, yes.
tell us how Jara Kampambu Nkosi yami went to, and then Pastor Giyani Malamulele, and then decided to go wherever you went to get your wife. Take us through that. How did that come about?
Okay. Look, I was, my father was in that, and then during school education, I was countryside, and I think after the schooling stage, I came to that place. So of course, we people attend and where you can go to one of my home. So we attend to go to one place another day. I used to play keyboard. So while I was used to play keyboard, and they're like angelic, angelic, even those it came through, and one of the things that you know, already from that time, I was something special just came through. So that was so I won't say in fact how it came through to the people, but that's how it came to me. I was just going to church, and then I happened to see someone that I liked, and yeah,
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful love story right there. Now it makes sense. It's starting to make sense. Plus, you're Mr. Lover Man, Mr. Aaron, Mr. Smooth Thing. So I think it makes perfect sense. Now,
yeah.
hearing from you, Manana Chauke, Manana Janine Chauke, give us your side of the story. Now, you crossed all the cities and you said, "This is my Tunga place." How did that come about?
Well, of course, the most effective my husband and I went to the North side. After she got divorced, she moved North Convert to the North side. From the age. So she actually was like from the project and she was on there. This story I had my church. So I went there to the church where the amazing worshiper. I would say I was just in the position. He is a great worshiper, an amazing worshiper. He's very anointed with his worship. That's all I was interested in. Just me like uncomfortable. Of looking at me. They looked at me like the whole stuff. And the last thing in my mind at this point was because I was only like 14 years old. And like I said, my mother was from divorce. The last thing in my mind. But I went to worship and the church.
What a story. It seems like there's a story behind the story. From the look of that you guys are exchanging, seems like there's a deeper story behind. But anyway, that is Beautiful. If I may ask you, can you please stay off the speaker? So if you can just listen directly to your phone, because nukuma like a sound back
Like,
or
how do you do that?
I'm like a speaker phone.
No, it's not. It's actually
It's not a speaker phone.
no.
Oh, because kuna karungan you sound clear and then sometimes you don't. So I thought maybe you're on the speakerphone. But anyway, if we can hear each other now, we carry on regardless. So
Yes.
tell me something, working together as a married couple with children. I see how hands-on your wife is. I follow you guys religiously on your Instagram pages. So I know everything that you do. Like the last match, Valentine's Day, you were jumping up and down, Mrs. Chauke, on that. So tell us, how do you balance that? How do you find the right balance? You working together, you being a married couple, and you being parents to your beautiful children.
Look, the balance has to be found. So it was a thing of we did not have a chance to even rehearse or talk about it, how it would change and how it would pass, because we were thrown into this after the contract that we had with the same company not go as planned. So obviously, once my go on, cannot, say I'm no longer in the company or the thing goes up. So he happened to jump in as soon as the contract, didn't go as planned. But now I did not have a team anymore. I did not have any help. So I was just now alone. So, immediately when the contract ended, she jumped in. There was no time to even try to talk about it with the team, how we're gonna work with the team, how we're gonna do with the school work and all other stuff. We have just actually figured it out and we're working together. And I I was a bit scared about it because I'm a guy that I want to listen to, and I don't want to have a third party, because I was when we were growing, our parents, not far from us. I know it didn't have parents next to them all the time. So I'm a very sensitive guy when it comes to this. But then looking at the job and getting to see that somehow you have to go to mind something. Now I go to understand why my parents sometimes have taken away both of them. When it came to now me doing my thing. But I think it has brought us a little bit too much together, and it really brought another side of in our relationship that we did not know was with, having to be together in the car all the time. Seeing my workplace, let me put it like that, especially in the States. So it became a little bit more of a learning curve for us. Still learning. We are not yet through it. We are not actually, we are not used to it. We are still trying to put it together. I think that's yeah.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. But I must say, you've got a superwoman on your hands because she makes it look so easy. You do. I mean, you make it look so easy. You're that manager, that one that takes
Yeah.
care of everything. And it's beautiful to observe. You guys really are an inspiration to anyone or any couple who think it is hard to work together, especially in the music industry. Now,
Yeah.
back to you, Manana Chauke. Music industry, your husband now is on stage. He's singing about love songs and everyone is screaming. At
Yeah.
least tell me the honest truth. How does that feel like? Or how do you handle that?
Me, honestly, this is what we pray for. All these years, that's why even when I started working, it wasn't easy, but I knew what I wanted to do. Over all the years that we've been together, this was his vision. We used to sit down. we discussed our vision. And this was his vision. So I felt like I knew what he was. So I just thought, I'm just so grateful. Like, he's gonna, like, he has the vision, I make it come. Honestly, people think it's me, but it's very wise person. He's an amazing asset. And then all I'm doing is making the vision that he come to life. And then when it comes to like those the people screaming when this is what I think for. I thought it was my thing. I that was growing. Hello, I'm not good at my like this.
Oh, wow. No, it's so interesting. Oh, you guys might think people don't see. We see these things and we're like, oh wow, so they're doing it. Yeah, Beyonce and Jay-Z, it's happening. It's so nice to see. But anyway, you know what? We will go for an ad break. Pastor Strike will go for an ad break. But when we come back, we are going to talk about your passion, the music, celebrating the love in your Shitsonga language. That is the most beautiful thing to see, and how you just spend those lyrics. Some of them are funny. I laugh all the time. We're like, did they say that in the song? But it's always lovely to listen to the music. So if we can, let's.
Streaming 24/7. Bold Moves Radio.
Africa,
Oh,
nakupenda sana. Oh, Africa, nakupenda sana.
wow, welcome back, welcome back. And we invite our listeners, please, if you have a question for our powerful couple, please just write on the message chat space, and then we will definitely ask them. Thank you for those. I see our sister Sister Rulani saying, good evening. We are looking forward to experiencing the African experience with our guests. So yes, back to your passion. Tell me something. You call yourself the Tsonga Prince. I actually wanted us to have a link where it says Tsonga Prince in the building. I just couldn't, with lecturing and all. Tell me, why did you choose the name Tsonga Prince?
The first of all, I'm proud of the song, and that is the first thing that I want to about me, just everything else. I love it. I hear it so much. So I look into, every artist has their way for calling sound or, the AK type of this thing. So I was looking at it. And, there are legends that walk the path before. And, I couldn't call myself the king or, anything bigger than that. And at that particular time, I changed myself. I was a little bit more young than I am now. So I chose the song of faith in terms of, so I look at my age, look at the way what I bring in the table. I thought, the praise was much more, for my age and for the time of work that I do. I can be the praise, the fourth born, the 10th born, and the 20th. Nothing better the praise. Even if it's born from the father, not woman, it's still a praise. So,
Yeah.
tell from the that they feel comfortable with. So
Ah, okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. That is so lovely. You know, there's always a story behind a name, and I love listening to those stories because that's when you get to know the person behind the name. So that was
yeah.
very lovely to hear about that. So tell me something. What really inspires your music? I mean, you're a Tsonga prince from Kampambu, you know, Kampambu, Nvatiba kuya kerekeni and come back. Actually, I have family there. They known as the Chauke choir. They sing very well. And so, how did you decide to branch out? What inspired you to take that line of work?
You know, I started off with freelancing. Um, I enjoyed it. So, uh, uh, but it came from the family, uh, and we reached the bigger stage, creative side, but it's more, and you know, it looks at it again, not not singing to and just intuition that but then I the best way was to do it without getting to the feeding people. Because that's the best thing that I was feeding people into doing things that I was. So I actually looked into the laptop and then I thought like, okay, I'm going to myself and if you can read, you know, we have to then it's really about how it's not about caring each other, to look after one another, and stuff like that. So then I said to myself, so now how do I make it up instead of it sounding like so and become more efficient with people that are, where people and without really getting, sometimes what you bring to the thing is people start shifting away because so, but then there are other ways to do it because but letting is loud that so that they can understand. Because sometimes there's a big and I felt comfortable from which was for one of my on the table. It was a song that was played for the time and people said from there maybe I started okay. So which means I'm so far from everything and relating even the people that are people they can speak about things that it speaks about things that that they could to understand to play the right. So it's something that really helpful, you know. So but then having to put it more into which way. So but uh, find out this, but yeah, I think that's how
Okay, thank you so much. You know what? We seem to be sound young when it fades in, it fades out. Tell me, do you have both phones on?
the other mic was on the video recorded and then
Oh, but
we
now
are
kuba na challenge, Yainan. I'm not sure if we can, Pastor Strike, we can just flight the poster and just listen to them on the phone that is not connected with the video because kuba Nainan. But you can hear me clearly, right?
very
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
I think if the phone with their picture can be mute and the line which is on the phone be the one that is live, you just mute the one that is has the picture, there's the video. So it will show the video, but then we have the audio coming from the phone line.
Yeah, that's what we.
That's what you
That's what
did.
we have now.
Okay. And where is the mic? Where's the mic? If you could maybe lift up the mic closer to the mouth when you talk, so that at least it dominates. Yes. Let me
Or
hear.
like
Yes.
this one.
Great, great. That is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Okay.
very much.
Oh, thank you
Okay.
so much. And I see we have our sister, Ceci Doris Noko, is online, and she's saying good evening to our lovely couple. So people are quite happy to see you, and they see you're a normal couple. So please, we should do
Yeah.
this more often. We should do this more often. Anyway, on that note, yeah, your inspiration to sing in Xitsonga, because I see you mostly just switch between Xitsonga like Giyani Kampambu, or
Yes.
sometimes you
Yes.
go the Mozambican route. What
Yes.
inspires you to switch? At Mozambican, I'm telling you, they kill me all the time. Those clips of someone singing, I know. That
Yeah.
is beautiful because it keeps you hooked on the song. So what inspires
Yes.
you to switch between these two? Mhm.
Look, I've realized that if you want to be funny, a little bit more funny, Xitonga Shaka Malamlele, it is clean, funny, but not as much as when it's compared to the one year of Mozambique. And I looked at the beat, the way I do my beats. They are more Mozambican inspired. Reason being, I was a producer before becoming the Tonga Prince that you know today. So I was producing a lot of Mozambican artists, and then I happened to like how they pronounce and how they do things and how they speak. I was always laughing and all the time when they are at the studio recording. So then I said to myself, let me just rather adopt this. But I looked at I read the music industry, and what I could come up with was that there was a space for such music in South Africa. If we wanted something like that, we could only listen to maybe Mr. Bao, Tabazil, or Zico, of which they are not South African, yet we love their music. So if I can come in that angle, being a South African as I am, I'll be able to get airplay here in South Africa and also in Mozambique. So that was well calculated for my part.
Oh my, you know what? Everything is a business, and I like being an entrepreneur myself. I like how you strategize, and it's working, trust me. As far as it's working, as much as I've seen Mr. Bao commented on I think one of your songs or something like that, but he
Yes, yes,
mentioned you on Instagram. And you know what? I saw someone, I think it was Mrs. There, said, you know what a privilege it will be if you guys can actually collaborate. That will be, I
yes,
think, the best. I think that will be
yes,
one of the best collaborations we can have because both of you are brilliant. And you know, like I'm saying, that thing that you add with that, I just picture him as a small guy. That's a Asian Shamurile Baba. Loko nukusati washo yini, I'm dead half the time, even before the song finishes. So well done on that one. You have your hook set right. So, and on that note, Manana, Madam, do you speak any Xitsonga at all? How do you navigate? Do you even hear what he's singing about?
Yes, I know. Yeah, no.
The time
Yeah,
in December. There was a time in December when you were, I think, Kampambu or something like that. How was that for
yeah.
you? How were you navigating the different cultures?
I love going home. That's home. I love going home. And like I learned a lot. And like December, I don't know if you guys saw, like my mother-in-law was trying to teach me to say, what was it again? I can say it. Thank you for welcoming me. Yeah, me amo Kerikili. Oh. So yes, this is sorry, but I love going home. That to me is home now.
That is so beautiful. You don't know. You know, when you are tired, you're from work, you just want to unwind. I know where to go. Facebook
Yes.
gets too much for me, but I know Instagram, short, sweet, and straight to the point. And those videos, they just go for the kill. So I really do follow you guys, and I'm enjoying it. So there's this one, Zonga Prince. There's this one. It's called the Love Song,
Yes.
right? What inspired that?
Look, I love to unite couples and people, and actually in life, yeah, I just like unity. I find it very satisfying when I see people united. When I see it's either artists, it's either couples, it's either uh, you know whatever, man. I just love people being united. So I had to write something like that, just to accommodate people in general and just couples, having so that they can have a song that they can, you know, uh, dance to when they are in love and when they are happy or celebrating. So I think that's the thing that inspired the song in general. Yeah.
Can I put you on the spot?
Yes.
Can I just ask you to just give us a few bars of that? Please give your people, they're dying to see if I'll be able to convince you to give us a few lines of that song.
Look, I'll do that next time. I'll do that. You just got your, you just got your podcast. I'm telling you, you got your podcast. Really, you got your podcast. But I'll do that. Trust me. We won't go here without me doing it.
Ah, okay, great to say. It means I will leave that as your parting shot because we always have
Yes.
this at the end of the day. We all have
Yes.
our parting shots, so I will leave that for that time. And I see here, oh my beautiful host, Dr. Hlami, you left me on my own, but we're doing just fine. She's saying beautiful show with the Tonga Prince and Janine. We feel so inspired. So really, your fans are really listening to you, and we are loving the great work that you are doing. So now, I want you to talk to us about culture. We're going back to to the
Yeah.
cross-cultural marriage. How do you navigate between the two cultures? And what are the challenges and what are the good things about it as well?
Yeah. Look, it was a bit, like I said, when we started working together, we did not plan and we did not have a strategy on that. It's the same thing with, having to cross marry someone that is of not your culture. It is not something that you plan. It is not something that you can predict or if it's gonna happen or not. What happened is that an angel walked through while I was worshiping. I loved it. I didn't even know if she's Swana, Zulu, or colored because she's a bit dark. So I couldn't tell if she's a colored or what, but I just loved what I saw. And I went for it. I only find out that she's colored when we started talking. So it just came about. So somewhere somehow I had to learn how they do things and adjust myself, not compromise myself at the end of the day, but as well as much as not to compromise her. So we Tongas believe in certain things, they believe in certain things. I had to somehow understand that some other things I might not get her to do or on the spot. So it will come from me on how I treat her and how I show love to her, and then she'll be able to sometimes learn more of my things. And the same, I think the same goes to her, vice versa, because it's not easy to, as a Tonga man, it's very difficult for me to maybe to speak to my mother about certain things. But for her, it's not a difficult thing. They speak, argue, and then sort it out now. With us, if I have to fight with my mom, it will take I don't know. It will be. I don't remember maybe speaking back to my mom. So somehow maybe it shows you we are very different. So then there are some certain issues in marriage where parents are involved. I can speak to a mom if maybe there's a problem. But then it's very difficult for me to speak to my mom if maybe she is having a problem. And then it becomes more like unfair because now I can sort their mother out, but I can't sort my mother out. But at the end of the day, it's things that I had to learn, and it's things that she had to slowly accept that, my husband does not do these things, but he will try for me. So I had to learn and see how I can work it out. Sometimes you say, hey, Maraman, I don't know if something. So it's some of those things where you meet challenges, but if love is there in between, it's there to shield whatever that you come across as a challenge. You come to real.
Oh, wow. Wow. And I hear there's a lot of Christian background and, principles that come through a lot in your music. Tell us, how does that get influenced into your marriage, and how does that influence the cultural differences? How does Christianity influence your marriage and your music, by the way?
Yeah. Look, Christianity is actually playing a big role in my life. Let me put it like that. Because trust me, if I was a typical TSONGA cultural man who does not know Christ, I don't think this marriage would have lasted. Because you can understand the typical cultural TSONGA man married to a colored girl, maybe also not Christian. It would have been just, I don't know. There would be a lot of arguments and fighting and all that stuff. But I think Christianity is there to stabilize the marriage. It's a navigation for us. Some of our cultural feelings, we are pressed down because of Christianity. Because now I cannot say I will take you and put you in Guyana and then I come live with us as a wife, as a husband, and tell my wife that, because Christianity tells me that, you as a man and a wife, you must now be one, leave your mother's house and be one. So I cannot exercise that stronger powerful man of saying, Kampambo, and then I'll go and work, So Christianity is actually stabilizing our relationship, and it's making it to be a little bit more easier in navigating our way.
Wow, this is so inspiring. I like that you're grounding your marriage in Christianity and centered around God as the main, principle of your marriage. A lot of people just think that when someone is in the mainstream, work like you are, then maybe God is not involved. So it's beautiful to actually see that there is God behind what you're doing. Hence, it makes sense. Hence, it's easy to do. Hence, you make it easy for us to see and get inspired. I have one of our listeners here. She's saying we are proud of the Tsonga Prince today as we celebrate World's Mother Tongue Day. Motsonga, very hashtag Motsonga wa Shiviri. Wow, I love that. And someone is saying here, Tsunzu Vuma says, oh, this is beautiful, Shem. When someone says, this is beautiful, Shem, they are touched. It's very, very lovely to see. So on that note, we will go for a short ad break, and then when we come back, we will talk about how to book you. And I haven't forgotten about my parting shot, and then we'll hear more sis Janine as well. So we can go for an ad break, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Welcome back. You know, today it's a beautiful show. I have two of my former teachers listening to this. I hope I'm doing justice to what they taught me. I have my former teacher, my teacher, Mr. Patson Maluleke. He says, nice interview. I love that couple. And then there's another one who says, Ishi Chudensha, my brother in law, Mr. Nathaniel Kosaleka Mpambo High. Baze
Oh yes, yes.
bakuhendile, bahetile. He is so very proud of you. So you can see, but you know what? Your people are watching you and they are following you and they are impressed. So very well done. Very, very, we are so proud of you. So on that note, tell us, what are your future plans? What can we expect from you? We know you have produced a few albums and a few singles, but what does the future look like?
Look, the future plans are simple and straightforward. It's whatever God has put in place, may it come to life. And I cannot speak anything of my power and what I want that much, because at the end of the day, God is God's hand. And I believe that He has great things planned for me and for my family as well. I believe He wants me to grow and reach as much height as He was planned for me. But with my human power, the future plans that I think to focus on music because and make people happy and speak to the way that which is like can in my own way. And see myself reaching places that I did not know that I've never seen with my eyes. That's basically reach the wish to reach beyond Africa, to go to the world, to be represent other people in all sorts of big stages. And it's for me it's going to be happening.
Aventina,
A phone anongwen futhi ta kota ku mtwa kahle our
Oh
Tonga
yes,
Prince, we need that bit, yeah. But anyway, now to our
yes,
missus, the one who's behind all the magic. Tell us, what does
yes.
the future look like for you? Are we going to have a reality TV show? What's happening? We're waiting.
Okay. My future plan for Tonga Prince as a manager is take Tonga to the nation. That's all of this is as God permits. First and foremost, my prayer is that everything that God has planned for us, it will come to pass. Everything that is not from us, for us, we pray that God protects us from it. But we are taking the Tonga language to the world. And I'm not just talking about Africa, I'm talking about the whole world. I'm talking about international. We have big, big, big dreams for the Tonga Prince. And hopefully in the next 5 years or so, we collect that BET and that Emmy and that Grammy and that whatever it is.
Yes.
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 We have big faith in God. We know nothing is impossible with Him.
I know. We want all the weddings. Tale Guyane, tale Bush, tale Mozambique,
Yes.
tale Kamalamle. Nirnale takale kamashodre. We want to hear
Yes.
go nami nana shilava ko chata.
Yes.
We want that. We want that. So on that note, we have about 4 minutes, right?
Yes.
So I will ask you, how do we book you? Anlabi kujanka riwa that parting short. So we need
Yes.
to know, how do we book you? How do we follow you? And your latest music, and then we'll go to the parting shot.
Yeah, I'll just do the following and then we'll do the booking. The job. Okay. If you wanna follow me, my Facebook page is HENNY, HENNY space and then C. It's not yet verified. I'm still trying to get verified on that Facebook page, but yeah, And then on Instagram it's HENNY TSONGA Prince. I mean it's HENNY SA. And then on Twitter it's HENNY_SA. And then TikTok is HENNY TSONGA Prince. YouTube is HENNY TSONGA Prince as well. And then you can also follow me on Spotify and other online platforms. You know, it's HENNY. And then you can stream my music as well as Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube, of course. When you watch those videos, please don't skip the advert. You can do the booking.
Okay, so to book the TSONGA Prince, you can email us at mecrecords@gmail.com, right? It's all small letters. And then for booking via call, I hope you have a pen ready or something. You can call us at 078 501 0883. So that's 078 501 0883. Yeah, there'll be very friendly people that will answer the phone and yeah, let you guys know how to book everything.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And I'm testament to that. I sent you that email in no space of time. You had responded, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, whoa, she did. She actually did respond. So it was beautiful, and thank you.
Yeah.
So on that note, I would like to thank our beautiful listeners, our beautiful audience from everywhere, both YouTube, Facebook. Thank you so much. And then on that note as well, I would like to thank our technical team, DJ Messi and Pastor Strike. Really, you came through for us today. You really saved the day. So thank you. And my co-host in absentia, I know she's listening, she's watching. I hope I represented the pair with a story and I made you proud today on my own. That's another first for me. So I'm happy as well. On that note, please take us with that parting shot that we're waiting for.
It's going to be very short. Eh?
Fine, it's okay.
I will always be your Romeo, my Juliet. I will always be your my Juliet. I am. Barina Sisiwana, I love happiness. Thank you so much. My name is very good for the praise. I love you guys.
Ooh, thank you so much. And on that note, there's nothing more to say. Good people, thank you and good night and God bless you. Thank you.
May you allow me also to say to Tsonga Prince, we're proud of you, man. And we love you. And you're such a great guy. Honestly, your music is so lovely. I must be honest.
Wow.
But my wife will say,
that one is tricky.
It's
very hard to swallow. It's some truth that sometimes, men or women need to say, because, you find the person is forcing it. They can feel, no, man, I'm actually forcing this thing. And you're actually dying inside. So it's much better to actually call it a quit and go to the right direction.
No, that's beautiful. That's powerful. We really appreciate. We really celebrate you, and thank you so very much. Also, your roots of the fear of the Lord. And Janine, thank you so very much. Every time I've seen you when he's on stage, you'll be busy, you'll be capturing everything. And how wonderful it is for a couple to be together, to work together, and you're such a great couple, guys. And thank you so very much. Wish you the best for this year. You must really fly higher and higher. And of course, like Janine said, that looking at going international, that's so good, because we must raise the flag of hope for an African child. We must let an African child know that you can conquer the world. And I must be honest, you did exactly that. And thanks also for bringing the Mozambique Tsonga, Mozambique dialect. I love it. I must be honest, I love it. The first time I heard you, I thought, where's this guy? But this guy is cool. And I thought you're from Mozambique. And only
So
to
which
find-
means I nailed it.
you nailed it. I must be honest, you nailed it. So Aventina, my
Thank
dear
you.
sister, thank you so very much for bringing NEC, Tonga Prince, and Janine to this show, and we really appreciate, guys. And of course, like Aventina said, guys, our viewers and listeners, please let's book this couple, let's support this couple, and let's let them grow and grow bigger and bigger. You know, it's so good to support our own. And I must be honest, man, inviting you, we're not doing a favor. You just deliver it.
Oh, yeah.
You deliver the goods. And we just want to say thank you so very much. Over to you,
Thank you
Aventina.
so much.
On that note, really, we thank you. Next week, we are also having a beautiful show. And you know, we are embracing Africa in a very special way. And we are telling our African stories our way. So I hope our audience, again, thank you so much. And I hope you have enjoyed the show. Next time, same place, same time. Thank you and God bless you.
Wow, thank you so very much.
God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.